Okay, hey guys, I've only got a couple of hours this morning because I've got a doctor's appointment at 10:30 and it's 9:15 now. So I figured I may as well get my hair dyeing done and I can do it on camera. So this is my faded turquoise and you can see it's... I have a cat, but I'm not just... This is my cat. He keeps getting away and biting my feet. Say hello and go away. Sorry. So as you can see, it's faded a lot. So I'm going to do it on camera. And you guys can see how I do my hair when I dye it. So I'm sort of just topping it up, not bleaching, I'm just putting some dye on. So, first of all, make sure you've got no DVDs or jewellery or anything in the way that you don't want to get covered in hair dye or beanie toys. So, clear your space you're going to need. Put some old paper down. I don't have newspaper, so I'm using some old music notes. So that can go there. So I've got this blank piece of paper on the floor, on my desk at the moment. Okay, you're going to need gloves. So here are my latex gloves. Tint brushes, optional, but I use them, so these are my tint brushes. Very useful. As you can see, I've still got pink on it, but I'm sure it'll be fine if it gets a bit of pink in it. And Vaseline. This is my little pink tin of Vaseline. And a hairband, which I may scout around on the floor for in a second. Oh, there's one. And a hairband. Oh, and old clothes. My volunteer shirt there. Just some old clothes that don't mind getting covered in dye. And an old towel. Make sure you've got one on standby. Because when you go to rinse your hair out, oh, get off! Your towel's going to sort of change colour. So, old towel. Okay, first thing I do, put all your hair up. If you can, get your fringe, or if not, just get it out of the way. Oh, my hairbrush is the thing I was going to find. Okay. So the majority of your hair up, I've got this bit down, but that's fine. There's my hairbrush. I could clip it back, but I'm not going to. If you want it, you can clip it back. This is just for the Vaseline bit. It doesn't matter if you've got your gloves on at this point, you can put Vaseline on my gloves. I have to bend down my camera angle. Right, so here's your lovely looking Vaseline. Hang on a second, I'm not sure my light should be on really. It's better. So you get your Vaseline in the hand, and basically you want to make sure it goes all around your hairline, all around here. So just draw a line with Vaseline. It's horrible and it feels disgusting, I know, trust me. I hate doing it, but it'll help you out in the long run. So you get your hairline, you've got this bit here, it's quite important. Try not to get any hair with it, because that means obviously you won't dye that hair, and you'll have like a little rainbow coloured bit. Right, ears are the worst for me, I always get my ears covered, so make sure you get your Vaseline. You get all over your ears, and I don't know how much you can see, but try and get the backs of your ears, and under your ears as well. So, go ahead and do that on the other ear here. Down here. Bottoms of your ears. Behind your ears, backs and tops, especially the tops of your ears, because otherwise you'll be just covered in dye, and anywhere else you think you're prone to get hair dye. So I've only just done a real quick sort of that'll do type bit of Vaseline. Okay, so you're doing your Vaseline. That means you're ready to dye your hair. So on with the gloves, which aren't very nice by the way. Directions doesn't come with gloves, so you need to get your hands on some. Luckily, my mum buys me gloves, gets me gloves. So you can get, but you can get them from, drugstores, pharmacists, supermarkets. So you've got your gloves on, you've got your Vaseline done. You don't need to have your hair up anymore. So I'm not going to. Some people find it easier if you sort of layer it, but I find it a lot easier not to bother with a hairband, personally. Another thing you might need is a spare mirror. There you look, you can see my lovely laptop there. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? So that you can, use a mirror and see the back of your hair like that. So, but that's not, you don't have to have that, it's just a bit useful. So, if I look this way, there's a massive mirror here. This is what I dye my hair in usually, you can kind of see it. So, that's why. I have to tip the work out a bit as well, because otherwise I'm going to just crouch down. There we go. Okay, so here's your dye. what I generally do, just get the little bit out of the lid on your finger first. And, you know, put it in wherever you want. Whenever you want to start dyeing, just wipe the dye there, really. So yeah, look, I've now got like a blue streak. It's just easier if you get all the stuff out of the lid, you know, you're less likely to run out if you can kind of use as much of it as you can. And it's going to look messy, it's going to look like random bits through your hair. But it'll look better when you're finished. So, grab a little, I tend to sort of scoop the dye up and just sort of brush it on with my hand. It's going to get between your fingers and your gloves and not want to come out, so make sure you sort of run your hands through your hair too, just to get those bits out. Hairbrush is always good. You know, if you want to sort of, someone's texting me, dear. If you want to sort of, there you go, my tint brush. This is how you use a tint brush. If you're going to do it all with a tint brush. I've got a lot of dye on there, so I don't really need that much, but it doesn't matter. You literally just paint away, paint your hair that colour until you're out of colour. And sometimes it goes along this bit and you can just get off your finger and, you know, smudge it in somewhere else. The only real, tin brush, these are the reasons I got, we've got our paper down, so I've just got it on my desk. You're supposed to put it on the paper. This one I think is a useful one, because you can use the comb. The only real reason I use tint brushes, it's basically these bits here, because they're scoop, and you know, they're what bits that also need to be dyed. But you want to try and sort of do this and dye them by scraping the hair between the fibres of the tint brush. So you can kind of just hook it and just pull it that way, and it dyes these endy bits here, and you get a lot less dye. Oh, I got a blue nose, look at that. And you get a lot less dye on the rest of your hair, or your neck, or your ears. So yeah, a massive splodge and just dye away, you know. I tend to sort of use it like shampoo, if I'm honest. I tend to try and get all my fringe and all this bit first, and look how hilarious it looks, I know. Some talking, can I? You know. So if you try and get that bit first. Oh. So my hair, that's okay, the Vaseline will get it. Try and get the top bit first, then you can just scoop a bit. Do the sides. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put it into time lapse now. So yeah, see you on the other end. Hey guys, so I've just rinsed my hair out. As you can see, it's a lot darker. I don't think the webcam will pick up on it, but I have got here. It's actually purple because there was some purple on my tint brush when I dyed it. So yeah, so this is what it looks like when it comes out. I'm not too blue forehead wise. I think my ears are probably still quite blue. My ears are quite blue, but yeah. So that's how I dye my hair. Here it is. As you can see, it doesn't take long. I left it in for about 14 minutes and then took about 2 minutes rinsing out in cold water. So that's how I dye my hair, and I need to go now because I have a doctor's appointment. But you know, I hope this is helpful to you guys.